Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, beautiful day, September 25th, 2023. Today that's September 25, 2023. You see, salon people, Comrade and Kashi, I can tell you this. First of all, I want to take this moment just for say many thanks to a lot of the silent majority there. But cool with people, I want to say the silent majority. Comrade and Kashi, bro, we got some orator in Sierra Leone, Lord have mercy. When they analyze the situation, I just want to see the full foot, let's see the recliner, bro. Let's just listen, land. I mean, these guys, they break down these issues. I listened to a couple of guys over the weekend, man, when they talk, they wonder, say, when they got brilliance, man, they got get sense. I mean, both female and male, not just one-sided. But brilliant analogies them about the whole thing. One guy said something this morning, the last message while I listened to Comrade Kashi, where he said something about the fact that during the campaign period, and when we even go back to that, they wait Fatima Bio make that comment. And this was after the leader of the opposition, when the campaign asked the running mate for being the vice president of Sierra Leone, Chino Majuba, where the campaign, the one going away talk tough, we're telling people they say that they come out that door, when they come out, they're not going inside back. Say, the ID card them or something along that line, the results, until they announce the results. Yes, nobody really going to host. Now, if Fatima Bio came the next day, when Fatima Bio say, una they talk like for say, una real to the people, but they begin pulling a video there, una picture there, they go to Marabio on net. Yang from that turning at the campaign ground. Comrades, those things, you make, you reflect your mind back. But you see, what's in the Mona Maleke we now? It is the fact that the hypocrisy and some people, when I remember what I say, una swear that bomb swear. That bomb swear, I don't begin work so. That bomb swear I don't begin work so, because this is why see say people with the level of hypocrisy, the level of people don't get one shame not social media anymore. Then just they swing left and right, anytime the breeze blow, nothing they go. One common sense not there. They're able to take them time for think for themselves anymore. And this is the problem where delicate today we see how, with everything, Dr. Samuna Kamara, a lot of we're not glad you with a lot of things will happen. But for the level of hypocrisy, for that reach to the point where now Dr. Samuna Kamara in the call now, say now if can do all things. When the APC gets an executive or gets an hierarchy and gets a structure, you get a young man like Honorable Cheno Majuba Cherikoko, because that Honorable them they don't left para forever. Honorable Cheno Majuba is a young man, vice president in waiting. But the guy only see him yourself. Because the 2028 agenda is clear. Una watch now, what's the effect for do? Now for eliminate Dr. Samura Kamara, make the road clear for himself now, so that they go calm and can take over the APC, because the agenda now 2028, now that they're bagging, that they sell for. This is the problem we'll get now with country like today. So when you look at these people with the level of hypocrisy, when now in the turn them much pan Dr. Samura Kamara say now for talk. So man they even talk say for go to BBC. For 5 years, Comrade and Kashi, and they make them very clear, we emphasize them every day. We say this man, Chino Majuba, 5 years, Madabio terrorize that country, it vandalize with democracy, it bastardize with democracy. This man not gonna TV, he not gonna radio, he not gonna write no newspaper, sober. What's every newspaper no more? The rest of the newspaper, they write the headline them. The leader of the opposition writes a press release. Look at the leader of the opposition there. I say, look the fool man, they look the idiots there. This man not take up an editorial. This man not gonna BBC, he not gonna Al Jazeera, he not gonna Voice of America. At the time when they kill people, they massacre citizens them. Chino Majuba Cherikoko gonna ECOWAS parliament. Comrade Kashi, it gonna ECOWAS parliament. Usai will say, okay, now the last hope is what we get for go defend Sierra Leoneans them, for go defend the innocent victims them. People in the language in a prison across the country, they don't detain them, they don't hold them, they don't kill them, they don't all kinds of things. This man go na ECOWAS parliament. What's he go pandi? The next one they look for. They look for this man don't disappear. He don't run away. Usai come, he can salon parliament for car proof Fisher. Fisher, the same judge who scatter APC party. Fisher, the same judge, will take a PC game, but we see the play when they tell people and say, this guy, then a parliament, Fisher go get the political party, then they put Alfred Peter Conte as a surrogate for them between, so they don't go see him. They get your 12 man, then they get their own 9 man, they are lucky the party, till the last minute. Chino Majuba, Sirona, they attend all that confusion, that guy don't say one word, he don't say nothing. Now they can come, they can tell say that Dr. Samura Kamara, I don't know for talk, now for talk, now for speak up. Hey! When they mention Chino Majuba, what did this guy put down?
No.
What did he put down? Now, like you na like so. Go ahead, comrade.
Ibrahim, before. Well, you see, then just now you can say, lie. If you are like water they boil. Now until water left for boil, we see under. So lighter.
Exactly.
What's amazing, Ibrahim? And not be ever no say that doing the talk show today. Then no say na leader the right for challenge issues and leader the right for talk. Because the first all over the police social media and all the talk call for speak up as the leader of the opposition, but then with APC, they may get problem. You know, the vacuum. So the party they function as a political party, no the party answer, and they call them part in a court, they make so from one court to another, you know, the NRM factor. In the independence, in one member of parliament, to the leader of the opposition. So in can speak on behalf of the APC without, you know, even talking about anything. Nobody is talking because in the talk as leader of the opposition and they get a whole platform in parliament. This all they will say, who the call take will say, speak up for the real team there. No will see this team. Election winning or rigging, not to the election leading the one. Now way before polling day. They say no. What you know let could do when I say government they bulldoze them, but the honor no said the man look behind the scene and don't know walk down. This election don't done, the man look behind the scene. Then say I make the fertility team almost all the party come back so that they win election because they know that he will come in election. Every two pick. If I'm this all this rubbish starts, all these sellers start from that to argue. No to God navigators with Abrukabo in the proximity vote AKK. When they say they push this local council election for 2023, that's this are 2021. I will tell them say, hey, me I give them an example. There's some of a young boy there. We want to make APC win election 2007 and the local council in 2004. I give them a clear explanation. I said the foundation APC gets one, the entire local council, almost 6% of the country don't need their so they get local authorities them. We able to sell the message still. So at the foundation when they say, oh, this party have no party will win local council election, they lose their election. And they're going to say midterm election na America. What's in the answer? We say no, let them sell out. We argue that at the beginning of a problem with you and them and from when they allow for go to they say the shape local council election to 2023. All this PR system and the PR system foundation and they now they go agree what the only way for you do PR system where they for push local council election. Because if we do the local council election, how the vocancy then they do part of the limitation? It's not possible because we get what's them.
Exactly.
We get what's them. Then they go get constituency. It wasn't on the constituency. So if we do the local council election 2022, we never ever talk about PR system. Now that's what we talk about. And they knew if that they happy based on the popularity where the party be not getting based on the soft review people go between 2020 to 2022. SLP even if I can allow them for below vote. If we talk about it is simple, Ibrahim. SLP win election 2018, they lose local council bonds. Usama have you born? They lose it to a council seat.
Thank you.
Now the biggest sign that they go can get the political party say when I can't power back. When I just lose election. General election, don't will look at council now the president in your hometown. We say that one, we don't get a foundation as Southeast, will not ever happen in election. We don't get a foundation now. Law capitalize on this law, get local council election. The one man be no for people there. If they for get the answer, find a local council election. They will see the election will happen, the by-election will happen at the Southeast, how APC progress. The first way how they do for full people there. And for them go allow say law do all thing because they want to use PR system. Later they force now for go to court for go legitimize the PR system saying that the court now approve say for happy. The same court where you take illegal MP there, go carry them to parliament, you not say by election. Now the same court where you go pull APC executive illegally. Now the same court where been the first someone for the one knock and the way they feel now they so you not use their system. They get the team go to the man. You go take the goalkeeper. You go take the goalkeeper. Is he can go to the referee? The man with in team way in this he go to the referee. We say the man the chief justice. He just need them a full decision. Say that they say the court don't pass the bill. They legitimize them. They legalize them. Take illegal means for legal for do illegal thing there. We talked about this thing. We tell the slow bring the Lumo. Then they defend the Esther, they say they go behind the scene. Well, I don't know what you mean that someone come out and go behind the scene. What you mean that someone info go behind the info go before? When I don't take shield, when I don't say let leaders Esther, let them get shield. They for put shield, then go from the back, go take eye or cover and wear under the bed. Now when I see someone on info pull the shield all by body, they go back before. So the bow and arrow they can touch all over my body. Why when I pass now someone up at this one and then I'm your problem. You see, we always say leaders for take them when they take charge. We say leaders for speak up. We don't talk all this while. We even the call for affairs we say for speak up. But what you have been defend the leader of opposition if we go now equals parliament. That's why everybody call for August 10. When they go to expire reports against the people of Sierra Leone, that the protesters that they get gone, that the first we kill police there, for policemen and kill. Who say they kill Evangelist Samson and say Now they take weapon because man abuse say na by exchange of fire some see and the policeman then die. That report all the inside that equal support because they know that all already because the president talk on the interview at BBC say that he understands say some see die in an exchange of fire after August 10. They not cost any cocoa. They don't try to do you wrong. They feel now be very cautious. People don't know what BBC then get some at heart that they no more challenging go say, hey this man, what you do so? Man is paying for me go see it go be state today. Day today, amen. The quick man enter inside, puts on at he lost Aberdeen. That's who you don't be. Now then say someone come out for speak.
Not just say Aberdeen, is Abadan.
Yes, exactly. Someone come out this time the one tell we might be don't go now. Say from we I think might be from we can about 2018. You know what they talk like first time they go talk with for challenge. You know when they talk like the first line say like we for me don't can power. Na be mumu. But might be don't tell we say each kumra they say $500 per each picking. So you get 4 picking na 2,000 they save. Now you by the same UN. Might be don't can talk not to 1 not to 2. You don't go talk about how you dey empower woman there. You don't go the same way we sack like that. You go talk about woman empowerment. You don't go talk about all kinds of things.
When the IRS even like you saw
the mayor, and I take go talk about woman empowerment. The same man that go talk say family they say $500 per picking. That's when they picking and cry when they knock that they say why they say go talk. They not say leader of opposition talk. They don't check for them can't come to BBC. So someone not let go BBC. So now someone not talk because they want try for so.
Probably not be BBC not be existent in the way.
No, nobody. No, the problem Kashi.
Not be existent. Al Jazeera not been there.
Not been there.
I think when they appoint Samuel Kamana and BBC begin operate and CNN and Al Jazeera and AYV, you know, name it. Even WhatsApp said.
Let me tell you something, Kashi. This president approve Samuel Kamana so now. If they put up on we that's a way even the effect for Trump flag bearer or that's a way we not on flag bearer for election. Let me put up on we for support. But how would I put up on now? Now when you see the man, he get this kind, you know, then can't you have to transfer. Now make us say, post you know, people like your boss, and nobody inside inside bag. You don't know see inside bag. They see that do high for come out that problem. Pass them go pull and then turn back. Then put someone come inside bag. They see that do. You know, will look see. They inside bag. They will try come inside the bag. If they see that do, they come out that the society. Now the mission now, all mission for someone that fail, and the only mission they can succeed now. They want to succeed for succeed. Now for someone that say ineffectiveness, the man not capable. Not to man, someone not to man, not to leader, because they want for achieve say. Now someone that probably make could lose election. They want make us in nobody talk. Whether man get platform for talking at parliament for defend the people of Sierra Leone, you know, talk up. Now they want to achieve their aim. They get whole organized secretary by Mahmoud. Don't see they sell out. We in now. Then not like London so. Some of them useless animal when they talk about media. If you don't say them born you good, go to that na PZ. See na me na this person I talk like human abuse. If you go see live the other day. Organizing secretary, no one they work as alone. They not Togo, not size alone. Inside the election. This team A, organizing secretary will not see youth leader in performance outside. The women's leader better they can on and off. Deputy organizing secretary, then just go hold the party to host stage. Only person when they talk about Ladubia. Now they want president Ladubia. Now they want president. When they don't cost your mouth, turn up and down. Cost because your mouth turn up and down. I've been telling someone we've been telling hey. Try for that shit from pulling the way when the pulling matter for Kenya, you then put that people and fire. Now they're trying to tell and say you're not competent. So the incompetence the one person now lie. You mean deception would they fight? Not to say would they fight for someone per se, but the dishonesty not would they fight by him. The deception. How was you don't pull it? Don't fight for someone. Now leader if I take responsibility, but the dishonesty not would expose. Say yes, the leader is supposed to talk, someone is supposed to talk, we agree. But what if they come back to now say enough for talk? Why when I need allow someone come out walk behind the scene, he said walk behind the scene. Thank God if you know na UN no na IMF, una walk behind the scene. And then behind the scene, and make APC kind of is a walk behind the scene. Una pull up on someone, no looks off foot. How manage for them? Now first to go look. Now someone for talk, now leader for talk, now the leader for talk, now lie. Then no see the alliance someone talk. They want exposing weakness, say well the man weak, so that the agenda for 2020 official then a man. If you want to see a man, the parliament for don't know. You don't need for campaign, you don't need for play on that. You don't need for play double standard by him. Absolutely.
If you don't make that the parliament, we now for don't turn champion for you for talk. We not for challenge you, young man like you. What they say part of the youth. But I think youth out the give power. You to the self game. We not get my talk. We go to the computer. That will give power. Power to the youth. Get my damage. You people it support the enemy. Say power to the youth. No. When they give youth power, the youth will get the concept to it. Please say people deserve better. Not so whether they go sell in boss. They try for undermining boss, they can now. When someone, hey, the thing is blatant, but people will learn unless people realize say or for promote from this cult mentality say me I be brother of this sport here that bad is bad. APC they need to understand say what you not happy over the years not to do for control. Jerry Coco then don't feel people and do hopefully blatantly with abuse. They want to hang up at Sabura, you angry? Sabura go talk. Go take to less to matter be in convoy because they want. Go call for come up for protest, let them go kill you. Wait, they not get my protest at parliament, not get my call for protest. I didn't like what come what? When I get my call Sabura, I go my tits not get my call. When the tits why on the truth? Law call them all names. Let's not call them law like body. Law call them all names. Aha, I would not say that. Boy, someone for talk. Go the bank, Madam Bio don't like Nana. He like Madam Bio don't like for 5 years for Sierra by APC. He like for 5 years. Then go past pay assistant and go dance na neck. If the man for go dance someone.
Comrade and Kashi, I don't say they can come in. But a distraction safe way. The problem will get now again. These guys that sell with the like today, Madam Bio consider robot a 5 year under back. 5 years, I might be the corruption I continue as president. 5 year buffing at a time when we get the opportunity. We see where people in the fed for register, people are going to go vote. These guys cannot even protect the votes of the people, Kashi and Comrade. Now, they, like I will say, for them, go check who's you bucky foot. That's what's for them. This standstill on the so this stalemate on the country. So people don't know what they happen. The country just box up and mix up. Now, because of that useless opposition leaders, because can you don't go in and like we don't see a lot of say, don't go. They don't go join SFPP. Ever see Lavina, we don't see I don't know. Cherry Coco, APC as the APC leader of the opposition. This man don't get mindset for attack the Masilamina. You know, when they attack the kind of Yumkela, one-on-one. Take on the issues and go and speak up against these guys. Una show me video, una show me audio. Usai this man they attack Kande Yumkela. Usai attack Masilamina. We go attack ECOWAS, European Union Parliament. They go attack Amasero Mula, the European Union Parliament. Where Kande Yumkela go join the SLPP? Let this man show me Usai. Where Kande Yumkela come on? They all go fetch for state of emergency. We approve the state of emergency. It dupe Shalom people and for 1 year then terrorize the citizens them using the state of emergency in our country today. Where it's sort of like a decree. Maybe just do what you want to do because you almost suspend the constitution. Una remember all today, Kashi go ahead and come on in. Una see Allah kina la country they go down. Hey, we shove the senses una hear them. We shove by una. Hey, that's true. Salon Kashi and Comrade. Sorry, Kashi. You know Team Paul Salon and to God is already agree again. Kashi will not fence man the game. They go like look at that. No, they want to take our attention away from who side the problem they. Beyond this time, they say na Marabio. Yes, we agree say na Marabio. Una for stop Marabio. Now you're freaking leader of opposition. Now for stop Marabio. Chero Majuba, Cherry Coco. Now for stop Marabio. Almost to the Duna auxiliary Romo. We have backup support. This is they call support firing. The man we get the main bomb. We get the main ammunition. We for take on Marabio and not take her. Now Cherry Coco. Una sino them radical talk there useless big fool talk there. Now what the case with the that's stupid, not stupid, not stupid, that's stupid. That big fool, what a big fool. I swear to God, not big fool, a big fool. Kashi, go ahead, recommend it.
What was that bomb? B20 something?
The B-52 bomber. At least China Majuba. Sorry, African Express, of course, was the B-52. But the man when the co-pilot that the B-52, Naina Cherikoko, co-pilot.
Absolutely.
Actually, Naina the pilot, then African Express na the co-pilot. We can get the support.
Yes.
China Majuba, Cherikoko, Naina the B-52, and he still get a potential. He's sticking but China for go take interview, say for go talk na public. And then they talk. He go to the local radio station and come in Kashi. Then they call him, say, Bravo, can you interview? We got question on this thing here. All the radio station them, all the TV station them. Una go ask them. They get evidence. The guy already call like, hey, when I call me back, I will call. Hey, it don't go there. Who's got lucky man this man? Now this one they call us a leader. And then you know for leader. Who's got foolish life than who's got lakrabu life now? And then they call lakrabu like I am a yeah, lakrabu. No. But this is foolishness, man. At all levels. This is like common sense. Don't think. What's kind of nonsense this?
Go ahead. Ibrahim, it is that state of affairs that we continue. You get people away, they say, oh, Cashbox Ibrahim and Comrade Quetta. Every day, Nachai Koko. You know the annoying Comrade Ibrahim. What Manchester United fan, like, Comrade can tell you all about it because we are disappointed. I'm a Manchester fan.
Right.
When you look at, if you look at the team, all the other in the global board, Harry Maguire. Because now they don't say the weak points there. Ibrahim.
You don't begin.
The demise of Manchester United, Harry Maguire. Every day. Come when in the quiet moment in the service, that guy was it. Come all day they got bought by Harry Maguire. Because Now there the weak point is. Ibrahim, I guarantee you the one more they tell me say, oh, they will never change Coco. Yeah, most of them are Manchester fans where apart from Comrade where he know the weakness in the soccer. Then they got most for Harry Maguire, but you know what most Manchester when we don't say this is where the problem lies. Ibrahim, look at council election. You don't think check for the tell right now. He say, oh, well the PI system we bet for him. But when they happen, they're gonna court, they use the court for make the team legalize. Ibrahim, who said we just don't like today? We all know things by SLP people say if APC gonna court for the election, they're gonna legalize it. What they say we're gonna go to parliament and we're gonna go to court. Ibrahim, the things that we SLP do over the years, if APC we don't come out to that parliament say, Ibrahim, not only the last year when they come out of parliament, when they be suspended 10 members of parliament, Ibrahim, they say that ECOWAS. I can tell them say where they go. Yes. Ibrahim, this time around, the boys will be part ECOWAS, America. They ain't tell them where they go. They don't go because they don't say this one we need to stand up. Ibrahim, you see the effect. He go to ECOWAS no more tell them to go. Then because the last step, they hide under ECOWAS. This time, the America, they tell them to go. They still say where they go. Ibrahim, look the repercussion. Look what the ramification for them taking that action. Ibrahim, the PI system, when they go legalize that the cost. Whose side is that? Come here, just talk about listen. Now, the local council election. Ibrahim, the time when they begin cancel the local council election, now begin tell and say, oh, this is not the start of the PI system. I remember even prior Sunday, talk about when the local council election, Ibrahim, if any guy they have is serious. If APC be serious, look when you talk about the business to see Boma. Ibrahim, waiting they saying about of the Africanist press. Don't talk. That guy, you know, this world, where you they walk, nothing look you walk, they kind of like say, oh no, this is not important. Ibrahim, with all the revelation by the Africanist press, if the SLPP be get up, the SLPP lie information them, they use Rootile for life by APC. They use African players for life by APC. They use all kinds of tools that where people they don't get the facts about for life by APC. Oh my God. Africanist press, not only a talker, not only is just the talker of Ibrahim, he matched up with the audit report. In the 2019 audit report, I think page 434, Ibrahim, he matched up with the office of the first lady. Then the team for the office of the waiting the Africanist press job, the team for the first lady, he matched up with the audit report in 2019, page 434. He matched up with her. Ibrahim, the Rootile money, the timber money, he matched up with waiting the audit report say, we are not going to disclose because like there was a mismatch. They don't disclose like we're almost in the sell the timber then. He matched up with waiting the Africanist press day. Ibrahim, please, come with better. Go there one day. Go now Al Jazeera, go now BBC, go now CNN, go now WhatsApp. Ever AYV, go there one day in Cody. And when people don't understand, the thing where Jerry could perform on this country, it surpassed everybody. Now ABC. The information which Jerry could get for this government. The bad things that what this government do, it's a bit past all manner of APC. Pass up what Kamara. Take them, Ibrahim. This man no one come and talk about. No, but how this guy, Africanist press, he pull the system. He pull all the system. Come here, elect this thing where it's in the text by Madame Yoko in Japan. He said a lock hotel in Japan. Because the last government, that's the ever. How we go see also in a life of it. This Cherikoko, now this name about he say Cherikoko now say down, he don't say. This man, he go the audit report. He said this man the 40 feet. We see who side. Take away him media plan for performance who like everything. He said, oh, not on the president, that the president in office. Cherikoko say down, Ibrahim. Cherikoko, he talk about how this president, the COVID money, Ibrahim. Tell me, the COVID money almost a thief. When they say billions and they keep on the bank, and they make money out of it. Tell of her, don't say, don't say down, Ibrahim. Therefore, the same thing when they happen. Bank governor, he nominates the money. They don't even know how much money be there in circulation. How much money they bring. Tell people, don't say down.
And they go approve on a parliament.
Yes, go approve a bank in the parliament. That money to general illegally. They don't put the auditor general operator of Ibrahim. They go say down. Then now, all of a sudden, they say Samuel Kamara for top. As someone say, and they say, we know they ever defend because this is not what will be done. They stand on. These politicians, these focus on. Not to hear will be the sick. Samuel Kamara message. Every year, they make 3 years message.
Absolutely. Oh, Samuel Kamara. First of all, Kashi, to that point, Samuel Kamara is 100. If Cherry Coco was 1% of Samuel Kamara, so God is this delegate the Marabio, I swear to God, we don't put on the power. If Cherry Coco get 1% of Samuel Kamara effort to make, I mean, I'm not going to go into the foolishness of Dr. Samuel Kamara later on in the campaign, but I'm telling you, I mean, you know, we're a liberal man there, when they talk the facts no more. If Cherry Coco was 1% of Dr. Samuel Kamara, I swear to God, Marabio don't have power there. Anyway, go ahead, Kashi.
Absolutely. Ibrahim, this election where the thief that APC answer. Ibrahim, now we don't want to prove you do them because get us. What thing Ibrahim we will not talk. How they get for take this election?
Nothing.
Then they lie. They tell us, hey, Cherry Coco, I say one in the game information for this before they tell us the national community know.
Right.
Then they tell us that the election. This guy they come out because he was taking the lazy man approach. Not for doing the needful thing.
Absolutely.
Not for doing the needful thing, Ibrahim. This thing will happen so to APC people then. APC they were running after Cherry Coco.
Absolutely.
This guy, the day when we gonna say fine, so I don't know what he done with Ibrahim until
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you one thing, that other notice it will continue. If Cherry Coco, they ever give him, say they lead APC, and finally, I don't know, say Saludo like it.
Oh, yeah.
Because somebody were not able to stand up against the wrong things. Look what come when they talk about it. They can turn out Echoa. Papa, you let it happen, right? They forgot them. Tell you going to them. And then begin to show that side to side.
Kashi, are you on your earpiece? Are you using your earpiece?
No.
Okay. Now you're better. Now you're good. You saying Bobo them?
Cherry Coco na Echoa. Let's have more than Echoa. You know what you do? Now, but when I begin share, that's the way that Liberia MP they talk. I think senators know whatever they call them. That Liberia MP. Right. They talk say, oh yeah, how you go bring in PI system when there are clear defined boundaries. Ibrahim, go back to where Cherry Coco be talk. One thing the way Cherry Coco be the talk of the PI system of parliament. That was exactly the phrase we used. Clear and defined boundaries. Clear. That is the phrase that we use. You don't go say, I ain't going to tell this man to use exactly that phrase, right? Let's put in Babylon, begin share that side. They say, ECOWAS, they don't ever show me the full one. If I'm not going to make, because they don't go watch it together. Because for we don't let go take things out of context.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we go watch it.
Now watch out, guys.
Hey, man. So we did great. Now we go see what it exactly happened. Cherry Coco before that, if it's full, nobody talk about it.
Yeah, it's full feed.
Yes, it's full fed this guy. But when this guy go to Colombia, where he can't talk now, they on away. He said he got a good fisher. APC people, because this is total people. When I watch the game here, Fisher we don't destroy some Bakamaka for years, hold them to answer. Even though we hold something to answer. Somewhere we do message every New Year, every Christmas or so, Ibrahim. But yet still, this is the man where Cherry Coco won't come out now. Because the next thing we pull the APC people there, because they already play game with some Fisher, kind of like let's go for some Bakamaka. Ibrahim, this guy, who tried to defend the people of Sierra Leone, he left them, they guided the so-called evangelist Samson out and kill him. Then they talk say how the protesters they all guns and machetes, Ibrahim. Now here we talk about people and say that the right to protect. because I said people cannot defend these people. But yet still, now we did like it today. The guy comes saying Samuel Kamara to the top. Where was Jericho? Where is Jericho? And why did Samuel Kamara to the top? Why Jericho go to the top? Why?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, this is the sad reality. And I make I say, like I will say again, we they shove this inside the head there. You know, you see, you know the truth. You know, one thing I respect for certain young man, them, Kashi and comrade, I swear to God, I don't hear some young man, them, Kashi, share one message with me. What they tell you, it's like a confession. Say, you know, like we be there against Tuna kind of thing. You know, now we they talk against Tuna, now we be the cause Tuna, but we don't realize, say, all this story they happy so, we two be talk like the two. They want to try for blindside we, you know, for long we don't see you side the game day, then now we don't see them, we they apologize. Those are the kinds of messages all they get constantly. And people like those, it shows a certain level of maturity and intelligence. For let you look and say, you know what, I was wrong in my thinking. Yeah. But now I've seen the light. So like I'm let be man, I ain't call man, I ain't call boy picking. You accept you wrong and say, you know what, I cannot move on like this. It takes a certain level of maturity and intelligence, and we appreciate Una continue to come out and speak up about these things. But now so then guy there, Kashi, they destroyed democracy in Sierra Leone. And let me tell you this.
Brian, sorry for cutting you. There are two persons in the chain that is war. Now Fulma and God.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
all of us don't be a victim of that in the brain. Much you know the say now, true person the talk until we all realize say no, I wrong part and this
absolutely. Absolutely.
What do you think tell anybody? You will not condemn we will not ever tell you say wrong. But tell you say 10 the we will know exactly would that either approve the talk or allow the talk because we can't do time. Then they make the story say the things say wait to talk for see only the Tuesday man see who just pass no say parliament to talk. Because at times we say wait to for see only the see what in the man the see what in all man knows what will be for Siam.
Now whose planet today?
We look at us okay, but if you not only the see, we will know. They will come back and say we will not be this year. But because we actually know to blind people then, we know this is not to blind man then, we know exactly we post the double standard, we know exactly we party we election, we know the go to leaders to play. We see that be lacking the leadership of the DPC, especially the leadership of the parliament to say no something strong somewhere. So we give a point about to not be the point about for pen name or for tea.
No.
We do more, you know, in a genuine manner for say okay, all work together so that what will they see? We bring out to what we say this, we bring out to talk. We not just the coach is we like support, not to say now get the actual fight. We not support. But it can be now say what they see something say parliament see how they see so over the years we don't see politics.
Yeah, it looked like somebody called me now. We don't mess up the call. But whilst I comrade, whilst I will get comrade and cash you back. Comrade, I don't get to now. All right, somebody called me now. I go my phone will get for need for reset because they don't interrupt this. We call there. But what I will say before comrade come in now, it is the fact that you know this brainwashing mentality. Maleke, we back in 2018. What to make we see the reason why we go say you know we support Maleke and Yunkela. Now when we read the Samsumana ordeal, how former President Nkrumah sacked Samsumana, we say a whole vice president of the nation. No. We're not going to tolerate this. We're not going to accept her. Because we believe in constitutionality. This man, you know, was when they elect former President Nkrumah as the flag bearer, then they vote for him.
No, we just want to. We lost Ibrahim briefly.
Right, somebody called me. Sorry, guys. Somebody called me. But come here, you were interrupted right in the middle. Somebody called me.
So what time they say, Ibrahim? What time they try to conclude? Say, what do the celebrate the way they send produce them? The text will be no saying that this will be no. We agree. We all love to say what you want from now. Now for turn down listen out to the people and greater majority. Now I understand. Say the fight. Again, not for you know for see one side for all side. Ibrahim, for any opposition, we play refuse for all accountable. They need a win. For get an effective opposition with a good governance.
Absolutely.
We say the law. I don't let's talk at the example of the get up SLP because SLP knows the effective opposition. They don't pay attention about issues. They don't because get along with to say. No, but I have to APC. Let no excuse say, hey, we meet better the economy for 5 years. Better the economy. They don't get that to talk. We meet broken economy. They don't go fix up. So one let APC pay attention. So no one do the mistake what SLP do. So if you got to make one around the see now, because true not true, line and line, when I don't the same, when I go now down and educate for people and say, no listen, it's not for enjoy, no listen, for no understand, we dedicate you not to music, not to enjoyment to people and sensitization. Now they try for tell you appreciate now, they wanna continue for educate the others who is still presently living that cult mentality or that party or individual loyalty.
I caught you where they show appreciation to people, but might just show appreciation to you and Ibrahim. And I mean this wholeheartedly. You see, I told you, I think maybe yesterday or something like that, or Saturday, where I say something. I was listening to it because sometimes, like, I can just say, "Oh, man, listen." I'm like, just in case. And one thing I said, I can't remember exactly what was it now, but I say something where I say, "Oh, like if I've been there with Comrade Ibrahim, therefore don't kind of like, you know, say, oh, cash waiting, you mean, you know, something like that." And the reason why I say this. You see, this platform, I want to say a huge thank you to Una too, because you see, like, and I remember one guy do audio way, it was so touching where he talk say, you see, I trust Una all, he say, but he say, I want to trust come with I say, he go keep this platform, and this is something where we be doing the say like, you know, me and Ibrahim like come with 19 kind of like contain with it because. Like, imagine if Namir Ibrahim, obviously, Ibrahim, you get that character. I mean, there's somebody where I say, Ibrahim, one person said, if we don't get arguments, you always say, you need to catch a little move on and all that. And I remember that very moment when, you know, we give me the do audio, Ibrahim, myself, and Adebayo, where Ibrahim come and say, you know, like, come wait for can join. And I tell you one thing, Ibrahim, like, I've not, from that day, coming in character, being a leader, like an elder to we, trust me, it don't kind of like change a lot of things. And not only that, you know, the structure of this platform, that the fact that, you know, it make even me learn a lot economically as to how, like, the constitution, how the security, how, like, daily life, they affect the economy. Ibrahim, trust me, over these years, the kind thing the way I don't learn, as to like the economic impact to all of these things that you guys talked about, trust me, is immense and it's immeasurable because I cannot fathom, you know, how much, you know, I've learned and also kind of like exposed and opened the eye to like the economic effect of some of these things. Absolutely. And I just want to sincerely say, you know what, I appreciate the people, you know, I can get some people when they tell me, say, you don't love left you, oh, going to go single, and all. I can say, oh my days, you guys do not quite understand, you know, what you want to talk. It makes them and they think and say, you know what, go back and think really what you don't say. Because this platform, I tell you, Ibrahim, like a few months ago, a few years ago, I tell people and say, una blanc, salon people have una blanc, well something. But this one is here to stay. And until we see the change of salon, this platform is going to live forever, Ibrahim.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
This time you want now not open this time, check it. Because I say if you like anybody, but I also go sleep. Because also American they also today with no praise.
Absolutely.
Skondo for the but not transit na man in the secret see me as top.
All right.
No, come on, the conglomeracy with this whole thing. Not that I want to say, but it's just
no. It can't see. I just want to tell you. I just want to tell you how we all one way or the other don't get a bit of us.
Oh yeah.
From you, from me. Like that they make us see when they scatter because we don't see. We learn a lot. Behind the scene, in front, we do they argue, they disagree because we believe in that concept. Say not to see for free, or see for free.
Right.
However,
but come with even this morning, like what happened, democracy was at play right here because you want to come out from an angle, like me want to come out from an angle. I want to come out from an angle. What happened? Even when you say you want to come out from this angle, what do you say? Me your angle now. You ask Ibrahim. Say Ibrahim, what do you think? And what happened? Me and Ibrahim win. Even though you that is the first way we listen to it. Like of course. But democracy was at play this morning as well. I mean, I'm not going to say what it exactly.
Right.
I believe say good things. We have to learn to come together. We come together. Love make use of them. I always like Singapore mentality. When 17 everything come together and I change Singapore. Absolutely. Make Singapore deals and those the entire Singapore come together. And a few people got the raise.
Absolutely.
And what not for do not for support, not for believe in our vision and what an objective. We will know objective, we believe we know to be different. We tell us here, no matter what it's tough, it's hard, but we resist. It will resist.
Absolutely.
You know, Ibrahim, this platform already making the more time we promote our only man in your names. We say we all now one. victim advocacy network. We don't name it for political party. We not can say that for APC or SLP. No, not on this platform. Not political get to it.
Right, Salvan.
If you do good, not talk to me. We talk about your goodness.
Absolutely.
We talk about so many people. Tawa na SLP. So we go talk to the parliament and now we can talk about good.
Yeah.
Also, the social level for SLP. Where we give it so much, we call about. The one or two things could be non go talk one or two. Can now Tawa.
Absolutely.
Even I know this. So wait this. Even I know you don't give back. Big man before we come at it. Family for a person now. That's social media.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
One can cost a no go. The man don't go do something. No can go begin. The go for come back. Today, what people say now, you always support people in the legal way. If I want to really comprehend that pulling down syndrome.
Yeah. I
want to bring cash flow down for them. See me like say I go, then we go up. Let me they succeed in their life.
They succeed.
Because the grand is that you don't ever succeed.
No.
Support somebody, support the team. What do they say? Not to say una injured or una confident. But to get this thing, what we know it takes. Some of them talk out of experience. Who knows they don't go wrong. Who don't look, who they read. House and local parliament don't be from the 60s. We look to one party state. We look to the 10 to civil war. AFNC, take out to MPRC, and January 6th. We say, oh, the problem is alone at the parliament because any law with the people in the parliament will pass.
Yep.
But you don't hold accountable.
Yep.
Now the CPR system is how this guy comes for the parliament participate. Cannot they talk for that. It's in a parliament here. How you feel for all results? It is the new election act of 2022.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So focus on them. Say, una one can afford and not pass a lawyer. Una challenge them. Let the one know so that tomorrow for record say, could tell them say, okay, let them lose for record. Let them record. Where they record it.
This same public, yeah. This same public elections act, 2 pass August 8, 9, and 10, we didn't call for protest. Now, the same time, they passed that law. After we put in at the Luma, say they want to pass that bad law. You know, these are the things so they point out to Sierra Leoneans them and let folks they understand, say exactly what is actually happening. Salon people, when they continue for open up on eyes, when they continue for shove this inside. But you know, let go to Kashi in points we make and coming to Comrade real quick. You know, of course, Kashi, we all don't learn from yourself. I can tell you that for a fact. You know what I mean? But I want to just focus more on Comrade inside. Then I will make me point where I make about, you know, the brainwashing mentality. But, you know, Comrade, you know, for somebody who served the military, I can tell you this for me, somebody like myself, Comrade, of course, is a senior man to me. If Comrade was in the military in the US, then today, of course, he don't retire as a big man, you know, get good pension, then gets a very big job with the government at this particular point in time because he gets all kind of clearances. Comrade, no way, not going to make less than at least $150,000, $160,000 a year, easily. Comrade, with all that experience that he has, you know, you don't get a PhD degree for sure, Mo. Good morning, Charlene. Thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate you. You don't get a PhD degree for sure proves that level of education, but the level of education we Comrade accumulate over the years being in the military, I'm telling you, it's not. There's no amount of PhD, no way anybody go get outside. We go match that level of intelligence and education that he has accumulated over the years. I can tell another for a fact, for free. Somebody as a tutor, as an instructor in the military and everything, over the years, it's immeasurable. It's invaluable in level of education. It's compared to none. I'm telling you this. It's a fact. Not to team out the guy for just making any around. But anyways, Comrade Nkashi, the team everyone say, I wanted to rub more span this brainwashing mentality and how the people come like the kind of Yumkelas and even with this Samsumana, you know, so they brand with and say and say when a Samsumana boys now say see the idiot them. Are you really know the listen? So you don't listen nobody, you don't listen this person, but you know if you know what the person over the few years we don't pass, right? But you know, coming to Samsumana, why one problem why we get with Samsumana, where of course if former President Kuruma and you know that lady Diana Konomani, they all don't settle, you know, the issues with Chief Samsumana of the APC party, and also you and me when I go settle that issue there. The former President Kuruma with Samsumana say na Embrinka Ebola. If you don't go forgive Samsumana, there is no way we as a people get anything more for hold against that man, that kind of a grudge or anything. Because if the one day we feel say commits the act against, we come Naya, do all kind of life back in the days. If I join Kande Yumkela, Samsumana played a very pivotal role because what see the disingenuity, the kind of advantage we take param for firearm. Why you in videos them in interviews the way they give that international community, where they explain say I don't know what to do the president. All manning call for them and beg the president. You don't know what happened. Pass where you get for go run all US embassy and all anything. I know the kind of sympathy and empathy we feel me heart for her. as a person, we make we say, you know what, enough of this nonsense. We're not going to a democratic state where anybody can do what they want to do. We stand up with some sumana. I join Kande Yumkela. I say, you know what, let's go get rid of all of these political parties. Let's bring Kande Yumkela. This man a UN man. This man he get integrity. This man money no go full up in eye. This man don't work. He get good pension plan. He get insurance. And not go for worry for nothing. And not go allow himself for be lie. But now, so this is the things where we say we see the like today I turn out, but this not the problem we don't get in a salon because waiting do people them they come and use brainwashing mentality for damage people them, and they like today we don't see them and we don't learn as we go with the land. I look all down there, can they you cannot go inside parliament and begin misbehave now say you know what enough is enough. So for me brother and sister that we don't realize where they feel say we don't understand say you know what to God in this day, and not be the see the light. We Ibrahim them they talk, we come coach be the talk, we cash box be the talk, and not be the see it they say, now I don't understand exactly what they talk about. You are free. Come out. Talk calm. Now the way then you go make yourself safe, you go there at peace. You have to go call, you go candle, you know say, we not vex pa una. Some of una we don't say they use una because the system don't suppress una so much to the point where una not get no way out. But when you don't realize this fact, come out and speak up about these things. Now that's what they tell you no more. Feel free. Don't hold yourself back. You don't understand. You don't see the light. Because the kaki said the shofar inside when I hate them. I mean literally common sense, civic education. We get to understand say we as a people we get a right, we get a responsibility. Which level responsibility? It in a section 13 of the Constitution. All the way from A to J, if not more. There are duties of a citizen. So as a citizen, you get a responsibility. And my favorite one as section 13B, every citizen shall cultivate a sense of nationalism and patriotism. I can paraphrase that your loyalty should lie to the state, not to your sections, ethnic, any other loyalties, not at all. It is to the country. Salon and can force my brother and sister. So what tell when I say that the parliament get its supreme legislative authority, section 105, it is there. 105, go to the constitution, go look at supreme legislative authority. Honorable Cheno Majuba is a very powerful man. Now he make them take leadership now hand, but he left or away they allow them to take the leadership. But we the people say still, section 86.2 still give a lot of powers. Section 86.2 say as long as the members get 20% of the members of parliament, therefore able for bring any bill can at the floor, the speaker shall within 14 days, if then they in session, the speaker shall answer that call. So if Honorable Cheno Majuba be want for call for a debate for the Auditor General report, if for call for the Auditor General debate, against section 86.2, if you be want for stand anything where you want for contest, if for do when they fire people in that country, the left, right, and center, people by their last name, then they sack them. Honorable Cheno Majuba, be get what he take for you, section 86.2 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Some people are here will talk to her.
Ibrahim, the way they talk about section 86.2, so is for someone, anybody. And then you see now people like you want to blame the constitution, me that's the one. The constitution tell you say it is someone, anybody. They cannot reckon away with the kind of like all in nasty in them with the election, the registration and all that in it. For me they print ID card, nobody don't know and all that in black and white. You know, them change Coco Cam. Imagine Ibrahim. By answering I talk then they say how the ID card they don't know who that print them that they and cannot reckon no more. No. Papa God. Exactly. Ibrahim. How Cheno Majuba where 86.2 say if they don't be know who that you know, so that thing they are, Ibrahim. It's a lot of people are facing which just want to talk. If Cheno Majuba be called on canal record for come, then he don't come. Then they bulldoze their way with you understand. But he did not even exercise section 86.2. He left them. Then you read then they print this ID card and they say that who's kind of disgrace that one day for me they say that can I record SLPP no more know who that print with ID card. The China, in fact, we almost say we talk and say, bo, who that print the ID card there? Who that call them guy there before that waiting China Majuba do. Where ready? They go who started to go launch the ECSL program for start the election. They go dance. They say that they force her. Now person force in driver say turn left, turn right. Say they go outside they be doing a bit too money. I don't know. Like so in motorcar now force them for push them go inside. Outside they go do the launching of this election process. Ibrahim. Now force them. You know Ibrahim. So that thing they are a painful. Where would they think about it? Because how you go sit down, tell we say They force you. 86-2 will give you the mandate. For me, you call. And this now we think we don't emphasize on. We know they say we don't understand the bulldozing mentality of these guys. We understand it. But did you exercise the power given to you by the law? Did you exercise it? Did you call for it? No. They watch and see Madabiyo destroy. And Ibrahim and comrade, you go know like the law Naya and Ibrahim Naya. Absolutely. You know, if you participate in like anything, if somebody can't thief, when somebody can't thief you, mama, you should know you watch them. The way they ask you say, oh, that can't thief, you not talk up. It means you are an accomplice, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
You are part of the stealing process. And this is exactly what you would say. If you don't matter, if you don't matter, you can't thief inside yours, and you not talk, who that can't thief the soup, who that finger soup, you self finger soup and that soup the Ibrahim.
Mm-hmm. But then man, they are cashy. That's why the man for body go party.
The worst crime cash in aid and abetting.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Thank you.
Not so you are the man commodity go party.
So my friend man aid and abet mother you in the expense of people's life.
Yes.
Now 43 people did a pandemic also for September. Let me tell you something, Ibrahim. And the filler for salon for people in salon, you know, and then I very sorry mood. Anybody can anything they want. They know that like who that in Nigeria, we man in Nigeria. No matter the company commit to go out. Salon police today, Nigeria like they. Ibrahim, now, even not kill people. So this past September 11, somebody go back and say, "Oh, the one person of women are doing the common because then you know they live in the bondage, and that party is the people them." Now, big fish way then there have been one SFP strong man in the talk about between 2016 to 2018 where they kill so. Imagine they don't get 50 criminal yesterday. Somebody will commit crime because in a crime he commits already. The protest are they kill the way they say then they're not protest. The one way they kill because not see protest don't not get hacked and then go catch the some man and push. They could have everybody then go kill them papa. They're not better today. This is to concern social play. Police they get escort, they get another escort. Mawi na radical, mawi na no so radical, mawi na criminal. Political party talk them. Now big people no go bear so yesterday. I see the chief. See, big people criminal. Mawi go jump weapon. You don't endanger other people's life. In second of make one mammy bullet on kitchen. I don't know if you go live or no go live. Then go bear because that be YSF supporter. So this country don't sound like animal kingdom. If any animal kingdom lord it. For say anybody now we na the SF talk. Even if he commits crime, then they get defeated. The real people like the champion and kill them go brutally assassinate her. Then better like the dog don't die, don't so go get it go no more. People let's them. Now they put the right to Keguna Request Parliament. When I go say for the for district for Keguna Request Parliament because always they do Ormasi will take in a period in the parliament in the leader of the delegation. The Honorable Veronica said that also the right to report fine. They cannot go. So if Malifin not be agree for us, you know, the Malifin self, you know, they say not to man enough. Like go peace not make a disgrace himself. Come to be disgrace. Ebo Ibrahim. Salona a joke. People that when I know see on a life and the mortgage. Ibrahim the politician in all political parties put them together, they're not 300. They're not 300. They're all from all political parties, 70 parties, they're not 300 politicians.
No.
Right, with the destroy this country, not 300. Go na ISF, you almost did it. Go na APC. People live better no more. So the fight for we very simple. Let us turn this fight now. Don't pull up a party fight. Let's turn up between me and them. We buy us them. Yeah, no, we're not at the buy field. Don't at the buy guys. Put up. We're not at the buy field. Don't at the buy guys. Them be one of them bumaru. Then dear. I don't because don't know the same. So I don't even country. Them man what? Then I don't country because now we get good food. Let us see. Because the self here, losing the self quota 50,000. But who said the quota no? They almost on self here. Now fight this fight here. Sincere fight. We buy us them. If you pass it, don't tip. Don't come along.
Absolutely.
You go to call kind and like reports tribalize. I don't come along. Pandanua, na dem kill. Don't come along. Lima is nowhere to be seen. This is about chief of finance, can't chief minister who said it out today. Then don't mortgage on life there. People of Sierra Leone think this fight against the politicians. Now we versus them, not to be against APC or SLP. Now they fight it.
Absolutely. That's a great point, Comrade Kashi. You know, some people let me sad. This fight will continue. Now this money don't see overseas, especially in London. Kashi and Comrade, what's happening in London, so this is the thing we see with London, between London and America. We get few full money in this America. Few, they're not boku. We see some man ready for sell their house for go to ECOWAS court. And say they sell their house for go raise the money, then go to ECOWAS court. They are the full money and then London, we are now the greedy one. Then what's happening? Greedy mortal man, them foolish mortal man, they don't lost everything. They don't put blessing by themselves. They don't find blessing. They don't work in their life. Then see judges, Keke Thomas and them and all them when they come on London, Pandano them. Now they drive range over, comrade. All of a sudden, they want to join the APC for lucky with brother and sister. Now make I tell me brother and sister they were in a tongue, particularly una in a tongue. Una they reading foolish mortal man and they were in the diaspora where they send message. We're contrary. We're not to stand in solidarity with una. For let them defend una lives them before they defend politicians. We the damage on our future, we damage on our life, on our brother and sister and they pan drugs, they like it today. We not get proper healthcare, we not get proper educational system, we not get good infrastructure. 63 years after independence, 30 days, they cry for the same thing that we cried 60 years ago. 30 days will not change nothing. Now Ghana will see so Ghana they protest every day right now. They hold the whole parliament, the house for 3 days consecutively. People of Ghana, we Ghana way better pass Alono. But the Ghanaian people don't wake up and say no, we deserve better, we deserve more. Una sit down, una they share them video and they una they glad for see other country and waiting. But we come to Salon and say, hey, left that politician and not talk. Salon people them. This will they take them at a level where una get for understand say, we are not fit for letting occupy political office.
For this Ghanaian guy, he talk one thing we really touched me. He say the only future within the build now for them picking and the grand picking that we know even bonnet. They say that in future then they build. He say but not for them the young youth man them.
No. Of course. Not what they say. Not what they talk every day with the talker. Every day. Then the born picking that country in a salon right now. They don't even know the papa they born, the mama they born don't even know the future of that picking day. Hey boy, if you for born you pick, you know you picking in future, but you know say at least there are opportunities for this picking tomorrow. Now the salon and the want, the salon and the what they fit for. Now I make say it is not about any political party at this point because the political party they don't did it. We hope for change, we hope for pull the political party them, but waiting at the problem we get now the people within these political parties. Political party is just an entity, not just a name. Now the people and behind the political party are the problem.
The example also by Democrats, by Republican and conservative are the two examples. Republican, what they say Trump not to just one can destroy the Republican Party, but one destroy the America that stands for democracy, the Upholding and the principle which make pull about America. In vice president, now you going to right now.
Exactly.
Now you can the conservative in 3 months and change 3 prime minister. Then pull Boris Johnson. They call Bellman in office, then pull and who they call Sunak inside 3 months. Not to say the bad policy are not the all over the all. They all side the company, the only thing that the mindset of people are different. Or you would clap for them. Hey, but this man when we pick give me it's not possible.
Yes.
Don't give me money. Give me the facility like them picking us.
Thank you.
We talk about, I don't say we look at end the audio now, but
yes, sir.
We talk about the 3 ministers, them. Let's trust. You know why I make a loss in position as a prime minister? Ibrahim, it announce a budget where actually tell the office, the OBR, the Office of Budget Responsibility. In other words, like this not an institution where they set up where for always they check like any budget where government they announce.
Absolutely.
Like they would need to check the forecast and say
announce this or not announce that. And then they went ahead and bypass.
Yeah. You see, it is about institution, Ibrahim. When it happen, they allow this institution they are for making no function. Just because contact, liaise with the Office of Budget Responsibilities, whether they call the OBR, Ibrahim. You see the power of institution, just like when they come here, they talk about
strong
like,
institutions.
When Mike Pence and all that thing in the Ibrahim, when integrity they above, when integrity and patriotism they above, like Pakistan and tribalism and all that thing in the Ibrahim, this is waiting with the get. Ibrahim.
Gashi, while I play that, you come back to that point, that OBR office. Let's play that Mike Pence, what he talk about against Donald Trump.
Absolutely, please.
Of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. Perspective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution, but I chose the Constitution, and I always will. I mean, I really do believe that anyone who puts themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. And anyone who asks someone else to put themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States again.
Thank you. Thank you, Comrade Nkashi. I don't play that short video no more way Mike Pence. Now, Comrade, maybe send that video yourself to me where Mike Pence say anybody who puts themselves over the Constitution, not forever, ever become president. We too don't get a salon like it today. We get a bunch of leaders them. We don't put themselves over the Constitution. They don't value the Constitution. Honorable Chino Majuba, Honorable Cherry Coco, the time we get an opportunity for impeachment bill when there is forging of receipts, double dipping, potential money laundering, Section 51 gain the power, not respect the Constitution, not abide by the Constitution. There is no way if for seek political office in that country. Hey, come on. Comrade Nkashi, I will share this and then we'll go round up, right? One guy called me over the weekend. He said this fet way they don't begin fet Samurai Kamara. So it's obvious say this they come up from that faction of that team A. Then they fet Samurai Kamara. He said, Ibrahim, but what I want to tell you, so let this guy them, especially this Cherry Coco guy. He said, and I pull the word now out. But what he said, this is exactly what he said. And this is how dangerous we country. We got to be very careful. He said, what did Cherry Coco they do? So this kind of nonsense when they pan, this kind hungry for power where they pan. So he said they endanger a subset of the fuller people self in that country day. Because when them people are go see say now, hey, we talk to Samura Kamara, we all in bad team, the brother, whatever the case is, and then this fuller man outside come out and can get a small opportunity for like can take over, for like can participate at the APC party, feel say go can overthrow, all of these other people them. Because of waiting and get the agenda, full agenda. And I say, my brother, I say, I don't even send you for contest me for whatever the case is. I say, I don't talk tribe. I say, I only talk about tribe where somebody they take advantage. Like, oh, see, you might be in the SLP can and they sack people about the last names. I say, but if that is your opinion and that is your thought process, fine. But I don't know about that. All I know is then they play Wurugu politics, we're not fine, enough for Biso. Regardless of whose tribe they play now, that was what I told him. But I want to let people understand these are some of the undertones. Where if Maleke we know there at the Domoto they stop them in there, it can reverberate and get down to some other things where we don't want now in nation. But these are just some of the things where they happen. But anyways, the fact of the matter remains, Comrade Nkashi, we have a responsibility and we don't stand by them. The Constitution supersedes everything else. Nobody, no big past that Constitution. So we'll give you a responsibility for abide by the Constitution. Abide by the Constitution. So God in this day you should pay the price. And that is what is actually happening. And until we do that in a salon, better not get for Falawi. So Sierra Leoneans them will get for respect the Constitution. We'll get for stand by the Constitution. We'll get for hold leaders them accountable. Every leader for speak up. Former President Kuruma self for speak up. Samura Kamara for speak up. But Minkailu for speak up. Waiting I need talk the talk. For speak up. Lansana Dumbuya. Yes, Payansane. Lansana Dumbuya. Kashi and Comrade. I commend that brother there. At the first Secretary General we take interview in the BBC. Hey, my brother. When man we not sell game. But I not for no. Man we genuine. Not for no. But not your Payansane and picking and say they walk to the Wataki. Hey, boy, I go take interview in the BBC. But you see, these are all the things. We're not going to go deep with the anger no more they watch. But we know the dirty politics we play. We see in the election campaign now. Hey, boy, the deputy chairman and the BN Samura. Then say they Samura they come America. So waiting for dinner, then village them, tongue to tongue. We go talk to people. The Secretary General for Fala Samura come on, not the BN. Ura we see Adi Macaulay. Ura na Adi Macaulay. But he can do BN Samura come on in America. He pass past the Congress Hall. These are all the things,
The PRO of the party.
Thank you.
Yeah, this wasn't part of the delegation.
Kashi, now two people for
How
Dr.
can the
Samura
PRO
Kamara.
of a political party not be part of the delegation where a flag bearer at the Canada America? What does he have to say? What would he say, Ibrahim?
Kashi, now two people for the Samura Kamara on the travel the PRO and the Secretary General.
And the Secretary General.
Period. Now they get for reports that one they report, one they write. Exactly. One they talk, one they write.
One they propagate, yeah. One they report, one they propagate.
I see the guy in the carry on the foolishness.
Part of the delegation.
Kashi, we see this foolishness.
If Adi Macaulay was the Secretary General, Adi Macaulay would have definitely come in the space of being the Secretary General of the party.
Thank you.
Now include them inside it. Imagine not be the Secretary General if it's a camp.
Thank you. Can you imagine? Dr. Samura Kamara played to the hands of these guys. That's he made because let me once Lansana Dumbuya. Well,
no.
We not even analyze.
Say the police say, Brian.
You know, not analyze.
Very, very
comrade. Say we not do salon people right. We not analyze it how we get to this point at all. This not touch it. We not touch it how we get so. Anyway.
No, we haven't yet.
Actually, left.
No, they go slow no more. No, they left us small.
Absolutely.
We'll get there.
Sad times.
Yeah.
You say I get the last word. We're economists. Yeah, we can look for.
Well, look, Ibrahim, look, as I say, it's about, as you say earlier, people are coming out of the shell now. And it's about time, because Salon people, if we allow these people, mediocres, people way, they all have price tag on them, whether at the back or the chest. They've all got a price tag on them. You see, one thing where me always, Ibrahim, one thing I take pride of, that the fact that I cannot be bought, especially when it comes to the truth, Ibrahim. I cannot. And watch Salon people in the sofa delicate today, and until we the people, we understand, we don't see the light, begin come out and talk. Ibrahim, you get few people, I'll tell you one thing on social media now, you get 5 people, they go to every group, they beg for me to make the admin, for me to delete with messages them.
Oh yeah.
For me to, they beg them for the admin, for me to delete people when they share with messages
wow.
them. They beg for become admin, Ibrahim.
Kashi, I'll tell you where. And also yourself know this fact. The group them, now the same people in every group.
The same people, yes,
Kashi,
exactly.
Me one grade
people.
Thank you. So then they
same, Ibrahim. You see, this is the mindset of people. But you know what? Over this weekend, I tell you what, Ibrahim, like what they say, the people and where they do audio, they talk about these issues there, and they don't begin to see the light whose side the problem lie. Ibrahim, thank God for your life. Thank God for Comrade Creator's life. And I tell you
thank God for you as well, my brother.
If nobody not talk this, we are doing good, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
And we're going to continue fighting this fight that we are on.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And Kashi, by the way, I wait for Honorable China Majuba for like challenge Marabio waiting speech we go get the United Nations. Like come out and come break and down. I wait for it. Like can challenge Marabio. Marabio says Salon is a bastion of peace and hope. The jobs are available, plenty all over the place.
In abundance.
Yes.
In abundance.
It's a man who does a change job. It's just somebody can work 2 weeks now. Yes. I don't want this one. They go that side. Yeah. Yes, So Kashi and Comrade, I'm telling you, let Cherry Kuku can challenge Marabio for Spanda speech day. Breakdown because they ain't guy in Nigeria. They Imran. That guy, the other Imran, the other one. Hey, the Imran there.
Anyway. That only wait for pension.
No. The one we did was Marabio. We did a strategic communication.
Imran Sila.
They Imran there. Some Tino guys.
No. That's the way they make. Hey, God, Ibrahim. And Salud, the whole man you can't say, bro.
I tell you.
Asabiana London. When you see the make sharp motto. Always you they talk so. These some of them guys they will come on at the diaspora and they give me bad name, Ibrahim. Yeah. Seriously. Absolutely. But I'm not going into it.
Absolutely.
I'm not going into it.
No, then they give you bad name.
Because that they look self it say. Me want to see them say better self no change that law self. Because if them law not change they go behave so then they are going to support power politicians. Imagine that law change now they give them back.
I talk it talk so.
That law not change them. I think they don't change them, but you have to see people that they go this diaspora here. Exactly. Maybe they can picture they say, what mean they put back Egypt with the color? Maybe they can they can pop, but why they see them in diaspora? They support bad politicians like Ibrahim.
Right.
Look where you don't go, look the Francis, they look Panano, they look like look Kashi. The problem who they get, law try for claim for the political space as a law. If we change that now, then bad elements are they go take.
Comrade, let me make that the topic tomorrow. Comrade, let me make that the topic tomorrow. Comrade, yes.
And we get series of people. Comrade, look like that guy, Ibrahim is friend. Like the guy, we know so much about tourism.
So now make us say this is going to be a topic tomorrow.
Yes.
Would they come to as a debate?
Yes.
Why would they come to as a debate? Because if we not clean, Ibrahim, I'm going to help you. If that law be not passed, then Panano, I don't know, so they can come and then the justice there. Now, God knows how they progress.
Yeah.
You know, see that they support the talk to.
Yes.
It's so pathetic for people for that's why they support bad politics. I don't know say they put that concept for say when you do opposition, you party, you know for all that accountable follow the incumbents.
Right.
I don't say they put that. Me no scare politics that do.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
No,
alone. Be something. Across West Africa, the people are the open. We see what's happening. The uprisings across the African continent. People in the get sense every day. Now in Salon, we say we get. They're not boku. Tutski big flow on there. We pull it. Then Tutski big flow on there to go clean there. We shove the sense inside and hit there. I guess we will go pull up now. Those days are over. Those days are over. But comrade, on that talk we talk, so nobody make any conclusive, conclusion yet on that issue. Nobody know, we will discuss that dual citizenship thing. We'll discuss that. It's a very sensitive topic for sure. But anyways, I think
one strong to I believe Ibrahim.
Yes,
somebody where the diaspora foresee you positive contribution we don't do. Or we don't go just alone, which you don't do a positive contribution for them, you be allowed for cancer political space. I think that that's what you for look at because all the idiots are go to them the first one is having a salon. My MC. They don't get platform.
Yeah, they don't get platform.
Another key thing, I think that's something with the debate tomorrow. But another key thing that the fact that even many people show their job experience and exposure. Who side them not
Thank
to
you.
vote in the diaspora because bunch of these idiots these are sick. Ibrahim, I know people that will come up where they all big position right now. But I don't want to talk because this guy is a very close guy to me. Like that one guy they were like they're irresponsible. You see this political prize where they so Ibrahim? This guy. No, I'm not gonna say. Let me leave it.
No, Kashi, if you're not janitor now overseas. Let me say you're not janitor. You work to the best of your ability. You know me say we disqualify you from holding the position, but we'll find a suitable office for you so you can perform effectively.
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
And make no mistake, these guys, some of them they don't learn book. They learn. I'm not gonna dispute that. But waiting a short follow.
Experience. Thank you.
Experience.
And without experience, you're nothing.
Before I don't get a problem for give them work, give them opportunities because of the country, right? But not only the fact that you go give them position where they make decision on behalf of the people. You see this festival prize why they go up so Ibrahim? Ineptitude. How they tell you? Ineptitude.
I think so. For discuss them two issues tomorrow, this particular prize I go up so and then this dual citizenship here. So I think we'll discuss that. Alright. But we left for that problem. Comrade, any parable we want to close out with?
That dog player, see what make you sweet now. Where they see the company, you can run the company. If you want that, you can compete the defense.
Can we go back there?
Dog play. When they say dog they play, they go and jump. When you are having company, I see him as you grab quick, running back from and go. I see Butu by company, don't grab the defense. Then don't come between them concern. They don't put the point on that again. Then don't come defense now.
They want to keep put a gun in all of grab.
Yes, let me put the defense. Let me put the defense now. Yes, they don't for them, don't for them, they don't for them, they don't grab again. Now it's no, they go grab.
That's a UFC championship for the vets, those who.
Everybody to the vets, then we'll grab.
Alright, we'll left for that family. Tomorrow back another day. Rich one, teach one, yeah. Salon for better for we all, not for few no more.
I love that, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
Rich one, teach one.
Yep.
I think this is what and most people are being taught, Ibrahim. It's just that we need for rich one and begin to teach them as well.
Absolutely.
Let them see the light.
Absolutely.
I love that.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to all the liberators them. We appreciate you now. We'll continue for speak up. Don't be a silent majority. Sierra Leoneans wanna speak up. Thank you everybody. Bye bye.